Look who it is. Y'all miss me? Guess who's back? Y'all gotta calm your keisters, you know that? Alright? Y'all gotta calm the keisters sometime. It's gonna be a long year. Some of you guys trying to make the year happen in 1 week. I know y'all miss me. Martina said she did. I know that. We back. What's good? Manage Discord. Yeah, I got a lot of messages. I hit some people back today on Discord and Instagram. Been getting back to all my messages today. Ecabs direct. Yeah, I hit a bunch of people back. Like, look, my inbox only goes as far as it goes. Like, so yeah, I've hit a bunch of people back today. If I see some messages there I got to respond to, I haven't looked at yet. I'll check them out after the session. 2900, 2890 area held. I've talked about that on streams. I haven't done a lot of streams, but 2890 has been a price I've mentioned several times on these streams, guys, even in Inner Circle. Inner Circle, I'm gonna manage the Discord today. I'm doing a bunch of stuff right now. There's going to be different sections added to the Discord today. I'm adding the files right now. So the files for the videos. That'll be done today. I added the links to the calls, so the YouTube links to the calls for those of you guys. So there's by the end of today it'll be done. I'm almost done. Gold, we got news soon. It looks bullish still. I think it'll break up, try to retest, go higher. It's either flush down, buys, or breaks up. Buy. I think it's bullish. Who's buying the dip? We missed you. Everybody missed you. I had a busy week. Man, I didn't sleep last week. Like, probably slept average 2 hours a day. I got probably like think about it. Like when I got probably like the amount of work done I got last week is a lot. You guys in the inner circle will see in the future too. Like I got months of work done in the last week, so I invested a lot of time and money into it. I'm investing a lot of time into it. All the videos you guys in the inner circle getting, there's a lot of time that goes into it. A lot I gotta pay for too. That goes into it, like the quality of it. One of those videos isn't quick to make. And the ones that, well, actually, the ones that are coming aren't as quick. Are gonna be long. Like some of the ones that we have coming take 4 hours to make just one video. Like after it's recorded, not recording it and everything, but editing it, everything, like the quality, getting the quality, editing it right, takes some time. So that's why anybody joining in March, anybody that wants to be a part of the inner circle joining in March, lifetime access, because there's a lot of work I'm doing. There's a lot of work I've done that's being uploaded, coming, still coming, and there's a lot of work I just did that's gonna come like later too. And that's how it'll always be, pretty much. There'll be probably in like 4 months I'll do that again, where I record a bunch of stuff again. So I just recorded a lot, probably a lot this week. You guys who follow me on Instagram would have seen. Place was messy too. If you want to be a part of, so the Discord server, I'm back. I haven't been on the charts as much. Like when you're sleeping 2 hours a day, recording like chart time was minimal too last week. But I still sent some charts and good analysis. But yeah, I'm gonna make the inner circle Discord pretty much like this. Well, even like 8 days ago, 2890. We've been talking about that 2890 for a bit. There's a lot of stuff I've said here, like could go to 2890. We've talked about that a lot. Pretty much like the same kind of topic. Like I've had it all marked, even like 2890, 2870. We talked about 2900 a lot. If it doesn't, 2900 could hold, but if it doesn't hold, it could flush down to like 2890. I talked about the same thing pretty much a lot, but I sent a trade yesterday in Inner Circle. I literally showed what the chart looked like when I took screenshots of this. So I took some screenshots of this, kind of play by play, what the chart looked like when I was about to enter, what the chart looked like as I entered. I put where did I put that? Understanding gold. Yeah, I put it over here. Let me put screenshots of what it looked like when I entered. Well, not even before I clicked buy. When I was maybe a minutes away from clicking buy. When I clicked buy, when I added more buys, when it went up, rejection candle. There's a bullish rejection candle there. Price, and it ends up going. I held on to that trade for quite a good amount of time. So this right here, started with that here. If I held those entries, because watch this. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, per usual. See this? So when it went to like 92, I closed most of these, kept 2. If I had held those, I don't know. I don't like usually looking at how much oh there, yeah. So around 92, 93, I closed these, kept 2. I didn't calculate how much. I don't like to do that, but it definitely would have been a lot of money for one trade. Like I didn't take, like if I held those entries, it would have been a lot of money because 0.25 I had like 3 lots there. So it would have been decent. Then I kept 2, and honestly, slept a lot. Trained, didn't look at the charts a lot. Let one trade run. The key in holding a trade like this is, well, 4-hour setup. First, like waiting for the 4-hour to set up. If you were thinking sells down here, you're thinking wrong, because the market already made sells. So you don't want to be selling after the market's made a sell, right? After the market's dropped into a sell. Let's just say it came from 29.10 down to 29.80. That's like a $30 move, like a $30 move the market made. These types of candles shouldn't trigger you to say, oh my gosh, the market's bearish, right? That's what most traders do. So you see sometimes I sit on the sidelines, I'm kind of just waiting, and then I strike, like bam, like a panda. Or a fucking hyena, or some shit. Yeah, like a hyena, not a panda. Panda. Why did I say panda? Damn it. Fucking. I know why I said that. A lion, a gazelle. You'll see, like, I'll be sitting on, even over here, like, everybody wants trades every day. And then, like, there's times you guys are looking for trades. You're in the buys, and then it doesn't happen. And then I come out of nowhere, like, gold buy setup. And everyone's like, oh man, fuck. There it is. Patience, right? Sometimes you gotta just kind of let moves happen. Like, if you're looking at big drops, like a big drop happens in the market, right? Like this, yes, like boom, a big drop happens. If you're always measuring those by like, oh my gosh, price is dropping, I gotta sell, it's a bearish market now. You know, you could be in a place where you're selling low. Right? It's like buy low, sell high, right? So in the sense of, okay, if the market just dumps $30, $40, do I want to be selling? Right? Is it, in terms of probability, look at all the moves beforehand as well when you look at the market. Bam. $30, $40 move, right? Big drop. Like, do you want to be selling the market after it's dropped that much? You can't convince, like, just because you see a red candle, maybe change the colors on your candlesticks. Right, red and green might not be, psychologically good for you. Green means go, red means, kind of stop or danger. Right, so maybe change the colors on your candlesticks if that helps, because green means go. So same vice versa. If you see a bunch of green candles, like, are you going to be buying after the market's moved $40, $50 or something? Wait for retracement, wait for the market, like give the market time. The point I'm getting to is you got to give the market time as well. Yeah, news is coming out soon in like 30 minutes. CPI, right? Where's forex? Oh, I just had it open. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, CPI coming out today. What does the market do? Gold looks still bullish to me. To be honest, personally, we got like a little BOS here. What is that? Right here, break a structure. There, BOS, market structure shift potentially. Like you have this high here from the low, so that from this swing down, the market shifted up, broke above that high there. We have this high up here, which we could go into or try to break above. We also have 29.25, which is a key price level. Basically, like 29.25, 29.20 is like a key resistance area that if we can break above, if the market has enough momentum, dollar starts trending bearish today, then market could maybe break above that level, retest it, continuation. Like you've seen to the left over here, if you look to the left, you can see the market broke above this level, retested it, so you could look for a similar thing there if that's to happen. If you get above that 29.20, 29.25 level, break and close above that with momentum and volume, like you can see to the left over here, where I'm putting the rectangle, at that area, price broke above. It broke above right here, pulled back, went up, pulled back, had a bigger pullback, 2 pullbacks at that area, maybe even 3 if you really look at it. So if you get above that area, could be a potential break and retest area to watch on price today, monitor, maybe later, maybe after, maybe during the news, after the news. It is Wednesday, so even like going into tomorrow, right? Still maybe time in the week. That could be a scenario. Kung Fu Panda. Is there a new Kung Fu Panda? Oh man, now we got pandas in the chat. I got things for pandas. Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, I come in there like Kung Fu Panda basically. Panda strike. Yeah, oh yeah. True. That's me right now, kickboxing. My legs are... You'll learn a lot about your legs. Oof. Learn more about how I walk. Alright, I'll check... After the session, I'll check... SL, no stop loss. That's the name of the game sometimes. No, I don't... I mean, like, stop loss can be a variable. It depends on how much you're risking. I tend to use, like, a bigger stop loss in scenarios. If we were looking, like, the market... We're looking right here. It could be a break and retest, but it's a little sketchy because there's news. Gold's so volatile, so I think, like, it's better to use a bigger stop loss nowadays. Even give yourself some breathing room. Try to get used to catching the moves. If you're not taking a lot of trades too, like, I don't like, if you're scalping a lot of, there's different scenarios. I'd have to spend a long time answering, like, depends on if you're a swing trader, how many trades you take a day, quality or the quantity too. Time frame you're mainly looking at too. Like if you're a 4-hour trader, like you see a lot of the charts I send are on the 4-hour mainly. Right? If you're in inner circle, most of those chart analysis, like in between the two, the combination of the two, since we started here, comment like January 6th. If you look at the combination between like the two of the charts, if you look at all these charts, most of them are on the 4-hour, and not to be egotistic or anything, right? Just humbly, they've all been on point. Like maybe 2 of them were a little early, but they've all been pretty accurate, more around the right timing of things, right? That's what I'm really trying to teach is patience, because like soon I'm going to drop a video on like the truth of day trading on YouTube. It's going to be called The Truth About Day Trading. The lie that most of you guys have been told, what you see out there. Like, profitability doesn't come from how many trades you take, right? It's not like more trades. The more trades doesn't necessarily mean more profit. So like, if you go to work, like most of you guys exchange your time for money, at like a job at work. If you're gonna go to the markets every day taking one trade a day, you can't expect the markets to pay you every day. And then on top of that, every trade you take is an emotional decision. So the more trades you take, the more emotional decisions you're making, right? You kind of want to be clear-minded too. If you're constantly, this is why people. So this is why this is why a lot of times you have weeks where it's like you start Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is why you'll have weeks where you just go on a roll into profit, and then the end of the week just ends up bad. You're just making you're making emotional decisions, more emotional decisions as time goes on, right? There'll be a change in that. So like the more trades you take, the more emotional decisions also involved. Also, the more like risk you're putting on constantly, the more exposure you have, the more minutes you're in the market, the more hours you're in the market, the more trades you're taking, the more time to add up, right? It could be pros and cons to that in a sense, but with being a day trader doesn't even involve pushing buy and sell every day. Sometimes like your best days are going to be, let's perhaps say like the days you do just nothing, and then those can lead to just kind of find good opportunities that come on the 4 hour. That's where I send a lot of the setups and analysis that I go over. Four-hour drops. We got a nice 4-hour drop. Look at the rejection candles. That's where I was entering, was pretty much after that candlestick. I saw it a little late too. If gold drops, maybe buy setup. Like it's holding that level there. This is a setup we've actually seen. Sometimes we've seen this in like January a couple times. So you got this high here. So I'm wondering if we're going to close above that today. Hold that high. If we spike below it, come back and close above it. Because that looks kind of like a shift up, like price broke up. Holding that high potentially. We could get spikes down and it could still try to hold the high. Gold's interesting, and like these days, guys, so like a lot of you guys have been, maybe you follow me on Instagram. I'll have to like put it in Discord and stuff, put it in school as well. I wrote some stuff, like a lot of you guys just started trading maybe in the last year, 2 years, post-Trump era, right? So obviously when you look at the world of trading, there's a big minority of successful traders that are all kind of alike, and then there's a major majority of people who don't succeed in trading. So when you look at like the highlight reels of everyone on like social media and stuff, they make it sound easy, make it look easy. Truth be told, like trading is a hard job to kind of master. Skill set, right? It's a skill set. You gotta have repetition in it to get good at it. Train your eyes. So from the outside, it looks like, because everyone on social media just shares their highlight reels in trading. So most of the time, most traders, you see like you have traders that I've been trading for 10 years, over 10 years now. So you have traders that just started trading a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe the last couple of years, who are market experts giving out market advice, right? I've been trading for 10 years and I've seen stages of people in 2 years, and most people don't succeed in 2 years. It's kind of like the point where you start getting your breakthroughs when you're 2 years in. You may have successes in your 2 years, but you're not going to be a consistent, profitable six-figure trader. You might have a six-figure funded account, but until you've withdrawn $1 million from the markets, that's when you can say, "Oh, I'm a seven-figure trader." And until you've withdrawn 500K from an account, then you can say like, "Okay, I'm a six-figure trader." But you got to work towards those goals, right? It takes time, right? It doesn't happen overnight. So when you're taking advice from a lot of new upcoming traders, understand they're most likely just getting recycled information, a video they saw. Like, that's why most people are having a bad time with crypto right now. But I always explain, you gotta. That's why it's good to be a Bitcoiner, right? And not really follow hype and misinformation in this day and age. You'll get a lot of misinformation from like the newcomers, the people that come with the hype. Most people come with the hype. You know how many people came in? I've been holding this since 2016. So I've seen people come in with the hype. I've seen them get wrecked. Okay? Most people come in with the hype, this, that, the meme coin mania that just happened. You know how many people are meme coin experts weeks ago, a month ago? Remember what I was saying about meme coins? Just understand what you're buying, what they are. There's no value to them. Like, if I were to buy something, I would value buying more and acquiring more Bitcoin. We've had a lot of these types of conversations, right? And remember what I even said before, when Bitcoin was up here. I said, what happens when Bitcoin drops to $80,000? What are all your other coins going to be worth, right? We talked about that several times. You can go back and watch several recordings where I would say, if Bitcoin drops to $80,000 this week or today, how much are all your other coins going to be worth? Bitcoin is still $83,000 per coin. So even with everything going on, it's showing staying power. Mass majority still can't buy one Bitcoin, right? I bet most people on here couldn't just buy one Bitcoin right now, right? So when you're looking at staying power, all these coins, like, you'll see, because the world is spinning much faster. This day and age, it's March 12th right now. In a month, it's going to be April, and it'll be pretty much May, and it's summertime, right? The world's spinning faster, so you just see more rapid of buy this, this, 10x this, 10x this. This is going to go to the moon. But most these people are coming with the hype, seeing, like learning things. Like, you got to watch out with what you're buying, and if you want to survive in crypto long term. Because, man, after 10 years, I've been through more than any of you guys have. Unless some of you guys might be veterans or longer. Maybe there's maybe a handful. Up to this point, some of you guys have probably been like, holy shit, this market's crazy, right? For me, it's like I've seen this shit before, right? It's the same song that I've heard, right? Same tune. But not everyone's. This is a hard market to survive, and I've talked about that. I said, if you want to survive this market, you got to make sure, like, you know what and why you're buying what you're buying. Yeah, I don't even look anymore, and I know I'm down like $2 million right now, and I don't even look. I've been buying some stuff. Yeah. Chilling. I don't even look. We've talked about this a lot, guys. So that's what this is situations you gotta learn, because the reason I talk about this stuff before these things even happen is because I've been through this a lot and a lot and a lot. I have enough Bitcoin that I could just hold it for 5 years, 10 years, and I'd be fine. But this is where people get burnt out. Bear traps, shakeouts, disbelief. And a burnout stage can happen. What if the market, imagine this. So when Bitcoin was here at this little peak here, how many days it spent? Like 230 days before it ran up again towards the end of the year. Imagine 252 days just chilling before it ran up to 100K. Imagine the market doing the same thing for 200 days, 252 days before the end of the year. Who knows where it could go in that span of time. So this is called like bottom line thinking, worst case scenario. Like, what's a likely outcome farther away that maybe might be the most time consuming in terms of long term. That's what you gotta look at times is, okay, so right now, where's the market at? Everyone expects it to go up. Obviously, the market could rip up, recover, but you gotta kind of think bottom line at times too. Like, what if it spends as much time as it did here, the next 9 months or months, not doing anything before ripping up end of the year? September could be a time to focus on wherever the market is in September. August, right after August. August is my birthday, so dope, I guess, maybe. We'll see. So September is a key month in crypto. If you study it, I've noticed it tends to be bearish going into the month. August going into September tends to be a time, and like, take this information, understand it could come later. You never know, right? When you study a lot of August going in, oops. So like, a lot of you guys know what saw what the market did this year with the whole the Trump run, part one of the Trump one. August to September is usually bearish, and September can also be bearish. You gotta study that. I'm gonna do this briefly. I went over this with Inner Circle for a while. After September, it can run. So August going into September can be bearish, but there can be a run. The market could, like, if you even look at the last 2 years. So like, if you look at 2023 and 2024. Why do I say this? Because it would be a burnout. It would burn a lot of people out. That's a long holding time. If you have time, Bitcoin is something you can acquire more of if you have time. So if you don't have time, you have to spend more money on things. Say, if you have money, I mean, if you have money but you don't have time, even, you might, responsibilities can catch up. The cost of holding Bitcoin is time and volatility. It doesn't cost anything to own it. Michael Saylor talks about this. If you understand from his level of thinking, if you have time, if you have all the time in the world, if you have all the time and money in the world, Bitcoin's a perfect asset. It's hard for most people to hold onto an asset like this because they don't have time too. Even if you have money, if you don't have time, it's hard because there could be burnout phases. There could be time where this thing doesn't move for a while. It goes up, it goes down. We call it recovery, flushes out, recovery, flushes out, recovery. Right? That would burn a lot of people out if the market were to stay in a phase where it doesn't just rip like everyone's expectancy. Everyone's expectancy is pretty much at the same level, right? Unless USA just comes out really quickly with, we're buying Bitcoin today, starting today. Like, unless like an event like that occurs, like where the US is just, boom, we're coming out with okay, this is our strategic reserve, we're buying, like what El Salvador did type of thing. States are trying to do it right now. So it looks like it's starting statewide. This bull run's different. All the other bull runs didn't have states trying to acquire Bitcoin and countries trying to acquire Bitcoin to hold it as a reserve. That's why this bull run's different, and that's why there's so much more volatility and manipulation to it. Because anyone, like, remember I just said, if you have time and money, you can hold Bitcoin, because that's pretty much the cost of it, especially if you know what you own. So the people that are coming to the market are just really the ones that have a lot of time too, that are probably going to hold the Bitcoin longer. Shakeouts, who knows what can happen with a market like this, but if you understand the long-term potential, there's a lot of things happening. Like Japan's going to cut down tax. So when you look at the market, yeah, the market's doing what the market's doing, but there's a lot of things. I gotta take some screenshot. And then Still so much uncertainty in the world going on. Yeah, we got news soon. What time is it? Like 12 minutes. Our representatives are trying to sign for that Loomis plan to endorse to buy 1 million Bitcoin. You just gotta survive this. Like the survival is key in this. Cause yeah, Trump plans to bring the rates down. He's doing all like he's crashed the market probably on purpose, right? Like it's obviously working. It's crashing the market. Like he's crashing the markets. But when we reach the end of this, where do we go from when we reach the end of this? You can't really time the end of this, but like obviously Trump knows what he's doing. He's planned this for 4 years. If you look at Trump and you think anything he's doing right now is just random, he's had 4 years to think of all of this, right? So the flip side of all this is, yeah, it's bloody, it's bad, but what happens where do we go from when we get to the end of all this, right? I'm not in any trades. Chilling. We're chilling. News comes out in 10. Chill, yo. Just watch the markets. You guys gotta chill. You guys know, like, don't like trading before the news. I won't usually take live trades before the news on live streams. Maybe by myself, but nah. I ain't trying to lose y'all money. Unless y'all trying to blow accounts. Like, let me know. If y'all want to blow accounts, chilling right now. He knows what he's doing, so tank the market. How does so think about the COVID crash. We haven't seen volatility like this since COVID-19. Everybody remembers that fucking when they had us wearing masks and shit. Fucking like still people wearing masks, man. Those people gotta get outside. Like turn off the news. Maybe the news changes now. Elon, Doge. Watch them take over news. Watch news, like the news media and broadcasting change so much in the next 4 years. Let's see what news does. Let's just chill, cause yeah, I'm chilling right now. I caught some good trades. Well, one good trade this week, literally. Sniped it down here. Caught that candle, green candle in the supply zone. Called it out in inner circle too. Literally, I was sitting on the toilet when I saw this, and I was like, "Yo, I gotta send this." I was really taking a yeah. I saw it late too, and that's why I was like on my phone, like, oh my gosh. No cap. Saw a little late, so I was just like, gold buy. I didn't have time to write up like a 10. I was like, gold buy, just buy. I was like, gold buy. Sit on the hands, yo. I caught it right on that 4-hour candle. Caught that. See this red candle right there? That's the supply zone. Boom. That's where I was looking at. I analyzed that on the toilet. Like, real shit. It could be buys. I only like to trade gold. For anybody who's new here, subscribe to the channel. Go watch my YouTube videos, because there's a lot of people here who tune in like every day and kind of know the things we talk about here with gold. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Watch my YouTube videos if you're new. I don't really look at currency pairs, honestly, that often. Just gold. Don't really pay attention to those too much. Started trading those. Look at these currency pairs. Euro USD is high. That thing's been ripping. I don't look at the currency pairs. I like the way gold moves because you can scalp it. You can swing trade it if you're just patient, waiting for the 4-hour setups. Maybe get like two good trades a week. Like I caught this one. That's one good one for the week. Like literally held it till like today, like last night. Like if you're trading on the 4-hour, think about it. It's like, so this trade, think about how long I held it for. Look at, it's 4-hour candles, right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 hours. I was in this thing more, maybe more. I still held it a little longer. Think about that. That's over a day's movement of the market. So like when you're efficient, or like the 4 hours is a good time frame to catch swings like that. But you're not gonna. It's not like you can go to the 4-hour every moment of the day. Like I gotta catch the swing. It's like maybe there's a moment in the week where it's like, yo, the 4 hours really setting up right now. Like kind of like that. That was a good scenario. Maybe that's like maybe like setups like that 1-2 times a week. Some weeks more, some weeks less. It could be 2-3 times, maybe like 2-3 times a week, 1-2 times a week. Some weeks more, some weeks less. But it's just like kind of like I find I catch those the best, even when I sleep in. Like there's sometimes where I sleep in and I wake up and I'm like, oh, there's a perfect setup right now. That's a good thing I didn't stream because we might have took L's. Sometimes like the best trade is no trade. Remember that. We got news about a hit. Patience. Yeah, in 2025, I think, man, because like even me, from my experience, sometimes I'm looking at this market like, whoa. Especially in November. Like, November was I didn't trade November, thank God. November was crazy. Yeah, like 2025's kind of built different, right? More volatility. There's more people participating, right? That's what you gotta think. There's more participants, I would say, because there's more liquidity. Why is there more volatility? There's more liquidity, more participants, more hedge funds, more institutions involved, more people, more players, right? If there's more volatility, the volatility you're seeing, right, is more liquidity at times, more volume. So maybe you have bigger players, more players. So 2025, I think, is a good year, especially for my 10, because I started trading in 2015, 2016 under Trump. So I lived through Trump, but I traded currency pairs mostly through that time, and then started getting into Bitcoin. And Bitcoin under Trump ran like for an entire year straight. Like it went up, like it had a phase where it just didn't stop. Like I remember. I had a phase where I'd wake up every day up like 20,000 a day every day. It would be like $20,000 a day. And then the next bull run was even crazier. And then this one is getting crazier. When we were at 110K there, man, like when we were getting close to like 110 and everything was flying, and now if we go to like 150, even if we go to 130 this year, it'll be crazy for me. 10 M's talking at least, I think. I don't want to calculate it because I don't like to predict. I'm holding the market until maybe the end of the year at the most. Because I've been in crypto, and like when you're in crypto, you hold it. Maybe you could hold a coin for 2 years, and then in that 2 years, there could be literally 3 months at 10x's, 5x's, even 3, whatever. It multiplies. In that, it doesn't need to be a 10x, a big number. It could be a 3x, a 5x, whatever it is. You could be holding we've seen it this year. Like if you're holding coins like HBAR, XRP, Solana, like there's coins that if you were holding even this past year, like same effect. Now they're all down. Not all of them are as down. Some depending on when you got into crypto. You got to remember, most people came in with the hype. So if you came in with the hype, yeah, you're down. It's just your timing of positioning too. It's just the timing you're getting in. And maybe all the coins like Bitcoin. Yeah, if you're a Bitcoiner, if you only buy, if you, let's just say you got into crypto 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, and you only been buying Bitcoin, you're probably not down as bad as anyone who's just been buying meme coins and altcoins all year, right? Or even Ethereum. Ethereum is underperformed. I thought we were going to hold this area. Nope. Wrong. Ethereum has really underperformed, right? It went to 4,000 though. It had, you know, $4,000. That's not so far from the all-time high. We had much higher expectations for Ethereum this year. Well, coming into, you know, it still ran with everything. Depending on like the coins you buy and the time you get in those coins, right? Everything's down obviously, but if you're looking at Bitcoin, right, versus everything, you gotta zoom out on that. Gold about to hit right now. See what it does. I'm not in any trades. I'm chilling. Like I analyzed on that 4 hour, you have that structures. So you could have like a break and retest here because you are above a high here. That green zone, like it could try to rip up, hold this zone. What was the other chart? I like the other chart more. Yeah, this chart. There's this high here that we're above. That could hold. We'll see what the news does. Maybe if there's a setup 15 minutes after it or so.
Hi, my name is Nadeem.
Yeah, on the 4 hour, the market, see that green line I drew? This area.
I'm 36 years old. I'm a supply chain manager.
36 years old. What's going on here with these huge bets? Could try to hold above there. Yeah, I was right. See? That's like a break of structure. Like when you see this, a high here, your line chart maybe sees it better. We might stay above there. Might stay above there and could rip up maybe through. Could push up. Like does look bullish to me. Like I said when I first got on. Missed a buy there. I should have let us blow accounts today. First stream, I wasn't trying to get too risky today. I had to tone it in. I had to, you know. Yeah, I just pushed up. Oh well. It still could go up. I mean, dollar obviously probably dropped. Yeah. Silver's pushing up into new highs. Yeah, silver has a high and making a new high. Silver's a bit higher. Yeah, those little things you gotta train your. If you've tuned in sessions, we've seen highs like that before. So when you look at that high there, the market could be trying to stay above it. I think like the key point today, we may be able to find buys, but we just missed a good entry there. Yeah, some accumulation. If it makes a higher high, if it goes up, makes a higher high and pulls back. If it goes up from here, makes a higher high and pulls back. Could look for like that break and retest I was talking about maybe at the beginning of the session. Yeah, right now it's just kind of in this range. It could try to break higher. No, I didn't take it. Could have, but wasn't trying to take any trades before the news. First stream. Canada, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on with tariffs. We could try to keep pumping and break above this. Yeah, ETH, like, I understand ETH, ETH's fine. Like, yeah, it's underperforming, but, it still does, and you stake it too. It has a utility for staking. Break and retest above here, I think would be the setup. I don't know, I don't want to chase buys first stream. I don't want to, you know, I got to get back into, I took like a week off. So I gotta get back into the groove here, scalping groove. Gotta get the, gotta get the rhythm going again. So if it breaks above here, retest, that'll be a good setup. It's finally getting sunnier out. Man, haven't seen sun in a while. Okay, look what H bar. I like H bar. I like H bar. Oh wow, speaking of H bar. I've been talking about H bar for a while. I like H bar. XRP's great, obviously. XRP's great. Don't get me wrong. Love XRP. Love XRP. American company, American coin. It's been around since 2012. XRP. HBAR's been around since like 2020, 2021. So what if it gets to like XRP prices, or even like all-time high? Like it's lower. Which one's better? I don't think either are better. I think to each their own. Like they have their own strengths, their own differences, their own thing. H bar. There's a lot. Honestly, guys, there's a lot of good coins you could get into right now, especially altcoins. Majors, like me, I'm looking at the majors like this is beautiful. Like I'm like Bitcoin, this is a beautiful dip. Ethereum, this is fucking sexy on Ethereum. Solana sub 100s, like close to $100. That's if you like Solana at 250, but you don't like it here. Starting off with majors. Now there's so many good altcoins. Sui. I bought some of this. It even tapped $2. I told you guys that are in Inner Circle, it could tap $2 too. I just put like $25,000 in Sui. I already have some. I have a good amount of Sui now. I started buying at 88 cents. Sui, like there's a lot of good coins, but I don't know, like too many. I don't want to recommend so many. Like there's so many. Chainlink, ICP, IMX. Like there's a lot of coins. You can see my list here. Literally, you can see the list right here. Jasmy's a good coin. I'm in Jasmy. I have a lot of Jasmy. It just took out the list. Literally looks like Solana's chart to me now. Like it's doing what like Solana just did. Solana came up all the way back to these lows, took them out. Jasmy just did the same shit. Just took out those lows. This is an altcoin, so whenever your alt season is, that's when this thing pumps. There's a lot of coins. Like it's hard to pick your top 5. Algo is a good coin if you like H bar, XRP. Look at Algo. Looks like it's doing what it did to the left over here. The structure. Right, Algo. If you like XRP, H bar, those coins, XLM. There's a lot of good coins. Bitcoin prediction that just runs this year. Countries. The potential with Bitcoin, if everyone in the world believed in Bitcoin as much as I did, or as much as like someone like Michael Saylor did in these countries, you can't really put a price on the potential of it. If you really understand Bitcoin, like price predictions, it's more like, what is your plan with Bitcoin? Like, are you buying it to just make a profit? Are you buying it to hold it for the next 10 years, 20 years? Like, what is your goal with why you're buying Bitcoin and what price prediction? Because if you really understand Bitcoin, like you read its white paper, you understand not what Bitcoin is and cryptocurrency is, why Bitcoin is, why it is alive, why it is doing what it's done, why there is such a thing like this, then you could understand that the potential of it is enormous. Like it could go to millions of dollars. It's hard to explain if you understand without doing like a good PowerPoint presentation on everything. If you understand the supply of it and how it comes out and and how much is mined over time, and when the last Bitcoin is going to be mined in existence, and how many people, how much Bitcoin is in the hands of just individuals right now, not even countries or ETFs, and these people entering the market now, individuals, like, it's very scarce. Not everyone in the world will be able to own like one single Bitcoin. If every millionaire in the US right now went to their financial consultant guy and asked them to get them one Bitcoin, every millionaire in the US, there's simply not enough. Right now. Like, to get like every single, like, that's that, like, if you really understand it, then you buy it, like, you buy it based off a different belief and why you're buying it. You know what you own. Where could it go this run? Max, like bullish case, 200,000. Medium would be like 150, 130, 130, 150. Higher would be like your 175, like 180. But what when Bitcoin goes to like 200K one day, who knows? Like, you can't time these things. Whenever that happens, it could be a year from now, 2 years from now, it could be this year. Whenever that happens, it'll crash, and the same market, the same thing as you're feeling right now, you'll feel again. You'll go through the same markets, and everyone, there's always going to be new people. Like, let's just say if you got into crypto in November or December or January, there's always going to be people who are going through the same thing you're going through right now later on, right? So when this thing goes to 180K or 200K and it crashes, what happens, right? The market, this sentiment that's happening right now has been happening for a while. Gold, like I said, nothing's really happening with gold. I've been seeing the price. If it breaks above, retest potentially. Oh, I did a little pullback there. There's a little pullback there. Yeah, I'd want to see it like try to break above this level first. I think it will. I think it'll push up. I think it wants to kind of get through that zone. $2026. Like, I think, yeah, like January. I like, if I hold, I want to hold. I feel like I think if you hold until like November, December, that's the time to sell again. Maybe like it'll be running up by then or during then again. I think in the next 9 months there'll be like a phase again where it's 3 months, maybe 2-3 months of going up, or 3-4 months of rapidly going up again, like it did and like it always does, and then end of the year huge sells. January, kind of like what happened this year, going into the new year. Especially if like September, if it's trading lower in September, like it would make sense maybe end of the year to find its peak. November, December, like 2025, before 2026, coming into 2026 is what I mean. Yeah, but it'll always do the crashes. Like, this wasn't even as big of a drop. But when Bitcoin drops like this, you see how crypto experiences it overall. Overall, how the crypto market experiences it, right? Because this isn't even Bitcoin's biggest loss, right? You have this over here, which is 56%. We dropped 30%. Man, I remember the one run where there was like 30% corrections as it was going up. It would go up, 30% correction. I remember this run, like back over here. If you go study in here, there's like 11 or 12. There's a bunch of corrections that go 30% multiple times in there, and even like way over here. All of this. Last time Trump won, like, man, like, let's like Trump. 2016 November, right? would have been it. And the market fucking crashed too. Like it ran up when he won. It was 2016 he won, right? Yeah. Dirt, right? January it crashed 33%. And then it ran up. March it crashed again, quote unquote, 34%. And then it ran up. Now these are different prices. 34%, after 34% goes up 74%. This is after Trump. So we're literally in the March crash. It's like COVID was March crash. When Trump first won, he crashed the fucking market in March. And then it ran up. That took this from there. It went to 20K. But through that, I remember because I lived it, and I remember because I was in XRP, I was in Bitcoin, I was in Ethereum, Litecoin. I was in Litecoin, Chainlink, Verge, XVG, a lot of coins, GLM, Golem, like coins that you guys might even not know about. GLM, Nexo. I had $700 in Nexo. It turned to $38,000 because I got airdropped Nexo when it came out because of buying another coin. That was probably like the biggest percent, like 800 turned to $38,000. We sold that one, I remember, because I was like, what the fuck? I remember looking one day when market was at peak, when H bar was at, so when H bar was up here, I had like $1 million day. Like when we were up here, one of those peaks was literally like $1 million day. And I remember at that time looking at the whole portfolio and seeing Nexo worth 36, and I was like, how? Where did this Nexo come from? Figured out it was airdropped and when Nexo came out. But back to that, I remember, because I've lived through all of these, literally I would wake up to $10,000 every day because of XRP. Where'd they go? Oh, back here. Yeah, I'm just chilling on gold. I'm waiting to see if it breaks up. So for instance, when Trump first won, the markets did this a lot of times, like, and even the next run. So these drops, like even when you go up, there was another drop. What do you know? So if March doesn't turn around into April, May, then so be it. It's gonna be a long year. But you could see summertime drops into July, August makes sense, and then but there you go, a 40% drop, 34% drop, 34. It just happens a lot quicker with crypto. And there's these prices, the impact, right? There, like when Trump first won, you had right there, kind of off the get-go, more. There's one here too. Is it a good place to buy ETH? For like holding it, yeah. You could start DCAing even if it goes down. But trading it, I don't know about trading it. Long term, like if you're trying to hold Ethereum and stack it. But trading it, like acquiring it, we're waiting on gold. No, we're not for a buy. I was waiting. I'm just chilling. We're just chilling. We were gonna see if price could break and retest. I didn't say I was taking a buy. I think some people were in buys before the session or on their own. I think some people had their own markups, is what someone was saying in the chat. So when Trump first won, 2016 Trump, that's the red line. I put the red line to represent where. So there was one 34%, two 34%, a 16%, another 34%, a 39%, a 40%, a lot of dips, right? And then there was just one crazy just into the new year. There was one more dip here, 30% in November. And then this thing just ripped into December, New Year's, the biggest sells. That's what could happen this year. Or it just ends up ripping to like 200K. It could or more. Like, if US is buying, like, I don't know if US is going to start buying. Texas, someone just DM me, why aren't you in GFU? Bro, do you know how much I'm worth? Yo, you guys gotta stop with this. I'm gonna start exposing some of y'all. Bro, I want to live my life. I don't want to work for someone. It's like, you know how you have a job? It's like, why do you go to your job? Why do you work with? No, I'm kidding. You know the feeling you get, like, some of you guys have a job and you probably hate going to work, and it's like that feeling, like, I don't want to be here anymore. Bro, why y'all keep asking me? Someone, I got another DM, are you still in IM? And I'm like, dog, are you serious? It's been since January. Like, man, no wonder some of y'all can't read the charts. Bro. Like, bro, I swear. I'm trying to. I got some messages you guys can't see. It's private stuff. So wait here. It's private stuff. Oh, that's funny. Holy, I get spammed. That's so funny. Bro. I'm up 100, like, here, like I'm not, like, here, I'll show you. I'm down 8. I don't want to get petty here. Why does everyone DM me that? Everything. I'm just having fun now with it. Gold, yeah, chilling. I took one trade this week so far. Swing trade, 4 hour. Caught more pips than Scottie Pippen. So remember this. We might go through something like this, especially with all these institutions involved just trying to shake people out. Like, look at the price. What Price is doing now is normal. If you look at this, back in 2016 when Trump first won, like, bro, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up here. You got another one up here. Like, all these big drops, 30%, 40% drops throughout the whole entire way. So very easily that we could be in that type of phase. Trump. This was Trump 1 right here. Then you had Biden. Sleepy Joe came in. That old Joe. 2020. We have to go later. 2020 would be over here, November. Slow Joe came in. Market fucking ripped. Trump just came in, like, right here. There's still a lot of time. Like, even under Joe, under Sleepy Joe, man, look how much the market ripped still. Oh yeah, everyone's, man, like, let everyone do what they want to do. Y'all go level up your life. Oh God, why is DXY negative? Gold should go up. It will. It's stalling. It's bracing itself. It's just buffering. Just gotta let it buffer. It's just doing a buffer phase, you know. DXY is not dropping right now though at the moment. DXY wicked back up. So there's your answer for you right there. That's why I'm chilling on gold. I'm gonna wait and stay patient today. It's our first stream of the week here. I call that a fire buy. Made some good money on that. But yeah, under Joe Biden, like, look at the market. Even under Joe, went for a while. But let's go look under Joe. Let's go look under here. Look at some gradual dips. It looks like well, you know, after the elections, was that down 16%, down 12%? Did anything major happen under Joe Biden? You have one here where it dropped 27% and then it ended up going like 31%. That was in, what do you know, January, February, all January. And then another one up here where you got a good 27%. Oh, I remember these. And you got another one right here, 19%. And you got a bit, so that, like, even in that timeline, and then the market dumped. Then the market dumped before reaching a new all-time high. So maybe even like market is in that last, see that dump there where it goes for a new all-time high. Or the market just dumped. It could be in a big dump where it's going back for that new all-time high, makes its peak towards the end of the year. I think end of the year will be where we're trading higher. Trump, like, this is how you make like later on, like with COVID. So the COVID market crash caused, oh, we're getting a good pullback here on gold. Alert, order alert. All right, folks. I'm kidding, wait. What's the dollar doing? Yeah, dollar's going up. Let's see what gold is doing. The COVID crash created new wealth. It made so many millionaires. So when a wealth gap happens, when a transfer of wealth happens, it usually goes from one place to another as well. But the COVID market crash, remember, we're getting a market crash right now. What are we getting? We're getting the trade war crash. Trade war, all the wars going on in the world, conflicts in the world, tariffs. I think it's happening on purpose. It's going to create new wealth later on. So like with the COVID crash, the COVID-19 crash. COVID-19, market crashed like crazy. But that crash in COVID created new wealth later on. Anyone who bought that crash. All right, guys. I'm going for some small gold buys right now, guys. Let's wait. We might be setting up here on the 5-minute. I'm going for some small gold buys. I'm pulling the trigger on gold buys right now. I'm going to scalp it today. See if we can catch a scalp here. 5 minutes pulling back. I took a gold buy. Where would be like a good stop loss maximum? I'm going to use like maximum down at this low, but I would say here. Because I'm a risky guy. Are you selling gold? I don't know. Are you? I'm in buys. Y'all gotta chill sometime. Y'all gotta calm your keisters these days. It's 2025. Gotta be patient. Let's see if this 5-minute rejects. I took a buy. Might scalp it. We'll see how this 5-minute goes. Yeah, I'm in buys. I got in buys, not sells. Sells maybe when it spikes up to like, let me see something. Where is GC? I just want to see something. Where are we here? Oh, that would have been, GC, I just saw that there. The next buy would be, if it doesn't hold this zone, yeah, down here, kind of back at the volume there. This is a scalping. Kind of back here would be if it takes out the lows. So if it doesn't hold this zone, see these lows? So if it takes out these lows, then it would mean we're going like a deeper retracement. So let's just say if it takes out these lows, it would probably come closer to like 2900 area, because I can see on the 4-hour there's an area there, which then possibly react. Got the quota for the week. Damn. Withdraw Wednesdays. Now, but most people are fearful. Like, what, 84 right now too. Where do we hit at the lowest? 76. Like now, it's like $10,000 moves are swinging when you look at Bitcoin. Because that's 76. Now we're at like, we just hit 84. So you have $10,000 moves that are swinging in like days more now. On like average, crazy. Even right now, 84,000. Still expensive per coin. Like, think about it. Even if it went to 50,000, like it's still 60,000 a coin. It's still like gonna be a value there. Enough people believe in it, I think. Countries, states. We'll talk about more crypto news maybe towards the end of the session. Maybe we'll go on Twitter, open up Twitter, see how Twitter's saying. I didn't get the best first entry, but you could try scaling in this. I'm still in buys, still holding. I think it'll react, try to push up today on the daily. If not, let me see something. Like this. There is a candle here that is getting some rejection. Does look a little sketchy. There's probably a lot of people selling off of that candle. Like, what is that, 29.30? Yeah. Green candle pump up, down, lower low. So you probably have all your smart money guys trying to sell this. Yeah. I see like what, maybe like, yeah, like this candle. I'm not a big on smart money concepts, but I could see like smart money traders would probably be looking at that as like a sell down. I'm not really a smart money trader, to be honest. I know smart money concepts, but it's not what made me profitable. Remember that. Remember that. I knew what smart money was before any of you guys did. So there's a guy named Michael Huddison, Inner Circle Trader. I took his course in 2016. So like, this guy, Inner Circle Trader, I took his course in 2016. So smart money is not what made me profitable. And I don't know a lot of most profitable traders I know just kind of have their own flow. They don't just, they take what they need and figure it out. I know smart money concepts, but I wouldn't say I'm a smart money trader. I can look at fair value gaps. I can see, like, I took the course in 2016, 2017. Now it's free on YouTube. 20, yeah. So I know I learned about what smart money was 10 years ago. All those concepts you're seeing on YouTube, fair value gaps, liquidity, breaker blocks, right? The Judas swing, everything. Like, I have collections of those. I have videos and hard drives of those saved from 10 years ago. PDFs, folders. I learned that stuff from that guy, yeah, Inner Circle Trader. You can go on YouTube, but everybody tries that stuff these days and thinks it's going to change something for them. It's like an information bias that makes you think, like, okay, I got to learn this smart money stuff. It's going to make me a better trader. Might make it harder for you, actually. Might make you see more things. Might make you see way more perspectives and just think more, overthink, and not be able to just make rational, reacting decisions. Or vice versa, it might make you perfect your entries more. To each their own. Like, it could kind of be a bit of both. I'm not much of a smart money trader. Some people always ask. It was starting to spike up there. I'm still holding buys. Probably gonna hold for like the next hour and see if we get a reaction, like a scalping reaction. Yeah, so I know a lot of stuff like that, but yeah, like profitable for being like profitable, like making money. Not like knowing it helps. Like knowing stuff, like you got to know how the money works in the market, who you're up against, both sides of the thing, what liquidity is. You got to know some of the concepts, but you can like add some things into how you already trade. Yeah, like on 4 hour, on 4 hour I could see where like smart money traders would be looking at for sells. This right now, smart money traders are probably going for that move, looking for, or maybe they even caught it up there, looking for that like sell down. That's what I would see, like, if you're a smart money trader. That's what smart money would be looking for. Like anyone who does smart money concepts, probably that's what I can see. Does that stick? But I'm trying to go with like the daily candle. Yesterday we had a big strong daily candle. That, like, I was looking at the fact that, oh, this looks kind of ugly. Here, let me remove the drawings. So I was looking at the fact that we had an engulfing candle yesterday. So right now, when you look at gold on daily, so I was just looking at this daily candle and the fact that it's bullish, it's engulfing. I thought today, even before coming on this, I thought today is going to carry that momentum from the engulfing candlestick. You could see we pushed up, and then we had some ugly retracements with wicks on both sides. More of a retracement down here. The candle that brings it bullish is an engulfing candle. So the market, when you look at it, it retraced here back to that red candle. That's where I would look at like more smart money right there. Like that's where I see it cleaner. 4 hours above this high here. So as long as you stay above this high, it could be bullish. Otherwise, maybe smart money wins today and not ECABs. ECABs is usually right. We gotta wait. We need some time. If we stay above here, because the reason I say there is because we got that BOS. We do have a BOS, technically speaking, here, right? So that could hold. That's also what I'm considering. So let's see if I'm still in. Some of you guys caught better entries than me. I caught a shitty entry. Fuck. Yeah, yes. Good old ICT. Yo, I was, imagine being 16 years old, 17 years old, having that guy yell at you. I would fall asleep, to be honest. I probably didn't even watch everything because it was just like, I was like, alright, I'm gonna figure this out on my own. Yeah, I had a bad entry at like 29.18. Looks like it's a little bit of bullish attempts there, but not closing strong enough. Does smart money win today? I'm not sells. I don't see sells from here unless you're like 4-houring it, and this 4-hour just completely flips down. I'm gonna buy on gold. I got a bad entry. I got like 29.18. Probably gonna take another entry. Yeah, I got a bad entry when I called it out. It was at 29.18. I'm gonna take another entry. Boom. Oh shit. Did I get... right when I entered, no, I said oh shit because literally I clicked buy and I'm looking at MT5 and I clicked buy and the candle went blue or green. I was like, oh wait, what just happened? I got confused. Yeah, I took another entry. I have 2 entries on gold, but I'm gonna see if it sticks. It looks like it's trying to flip bullish, but hopefully that 4-hour doesn't flip bearish here. That's what I'm seeing. Sticking with my analysis and my plan that I had before. What is this, like 29.10? No, like 29.15-ish. Nah. That's like 29.12. Yeah, if these lows don't hold, then it will get invalidated. Like if this low right here that I'm circling doesn't hold, it'll get invalidated. Or this low back here. Like so, like stop loss could be like here. Or maximum stop loss at that low. Yeah, I'm gonna buy 7:30. Hopefully it just got around 10:30. You know. I like buy the dip. Yeah, the dip's not working right now. Like I got in at 29.18, have a bad entry, but I took a second entry. Tried to spike back up there a couple times. If it spikes up back up there, I could try to close that entry. We'll see. I'm just gonna watch it for a bit. Haven't been in it that long. Yeah, right now for bullish, like, so we have these 2 lows behind us. I'm gonna put kind of a little, this one and this one. Like it could come down and still bounce off of this, like make a bullish move up. That would be the only setup I see for right now, scalping wise, for gold. If it comes down, closes, then it invalidates the setup. It's doing a little bit of a break and retest on the 5-minute. On the 5-minute, those work a lot. They can sometimes play like ping pong. We'll see what happens. We need like a 5-minute. These have wicks though. Even if this closes bullish, we need like a good bullish close. Some of you guys are in it. Maybe you guys got better than 28, 20. I got an entry at 29.18, which is pretty shitty. What day is that? Come on, gold. Someone tell it to go up. TP could be like the high, or even time, like trying to hold it till like back to the high. I just want to see. I want to see what this candle does, because it could. Wait, let me see something. Yeah, like maybe back to the high. Win or lose all the way. All right, I'm gonna go all in. No. Patience is a virtue. It's trying. There's been a couple. It's tried, but no, it's not sticking. Like it even tried to spike up there. No, no close yet. Wanted to see if we stay above that low, like if this holds. I'll put some music on. Next 30 minutes. We're cooked.
Attention funded traders.
We're cooked. Yeah, I got 2 entries in the gutter. Not 8 this time. Like, not 8. Usually I'll have like fucking 10. I just got 2. One at 2018, one around 28.16. Is it gonna capture these lows? Yeah, I still have I'm still holding my 2 entries. I still got 2 entries. Don't know if I'm gonna take a third one. I'm gonna watch price. It's still like, this is some choppy price action in here. This whole area. A lot of spikes down here. A lot going on. A lot of support built in here. A lot of resistance. So the market, it's interesting. It's trading up here. There's a little trend line. Does it reject this area? That's kind of like the supporting analysis. Yeah, silver's not looking hot. What time we got? Might be a gutter one today. Might be a close off soon. Markets come back down to the low, so it's like invalidating it potentially soon. Yeah. I'm gonna close my 2 entries on gold that I have. Let's take the L. Take that L for the day. Just lost $283. At least I didn't have 8 entries at that time. I didn't go too aggressive. Didn't go too aggressive there. Still Gucci. I mean, that's scalping. You guys, like I said, for scalping, could be sessions like this where we enter a trade and have to close it quickly, win or loss. Most of the time we win, so there's going to be times like, remember, scalping's frequent, so sells I didn't see there. When you close a trade, you don't want to rush into one right after. If you close a trade, don't immediately enter a trade right after. Wait some time before you enter the next position, if you're going to enter another position. We don't have to. We can still wait. It looks like this is going to drop a bit more. That's why I got out. Closed it at like 29.12. Yeah, closed at like 29.12.39, 29.12.39, around there. It looks like it's going to keep dropping more. It didn't support that area. It did a couple bounces. Saw like an area that could reject here. When you lose a trade, it's not good to just quickly enter a trade right after. That's like revenge trading. There's obviously a reason that trade was taken here. Maybe if you're entering right after, there might not be as much of a supporting reason. Broke the zone, but it's still, yeah, broke that. It's still at that high. If you come down to like 2,900, like maybe even 05, like that, yeah. If you come down to like 2,900, could be an area to keep an eye on. Maybe like 2905. I had 2 entries. I had a half lot total. Like obviously right now when you look left, we're still sitting here. If this doesn't hold for like the morning or today, this area, you could get a drop down to 2905 or like 2900, I would see, around that area. But you're still like here to the left, from what I see, supporting this potentially. So like maybe like 2910, 2906, 2905 area could hold. See how there's like support there. This zone. I still like buys for gold, to be honest. still like what it shows on the 4-hour, but like on this chart, 4-hour line chart here, you can see between 29.010 And like 29.06. This high that we broke above. So we could possibly get rejection between 29.10 and 29.06. I might take, usually I'll risk like 2,000 on a trade, 3,000 on a trade, 4, 5,000. Like, I just lost 283 bucks, so I understand. Like, usually I'll risk like at least 1,000 on a trade, 2,000 more. So that was, I lost $283 there, but for me that's like dinner. like maybe later.
Let's modernize your IT security.
If I go out, tomorrow. So perspective too. If I take another trade, I'll call it, but I'm gonna be patient because I just closed that trade. Like I said, like if I close a trade, especially live, and we take a loss, I want to be patient for the next entry. I don't want to rush it, especially if I'm alive. I could be a little more aggressive when I'm on my own. But if I'm calling a trade live, I want to be maybe a bit more patient for this next setup, if there is another setup coming in the next hour or so. We could wait, mark some zones. Like, obviously see this 4-hour area isn't supporting what I've been seeing for the morning. So you could wait maybe later on in the next hour, 10:30-ish, see if the market is 2,900. It looks like it's trying to come down there. But from 4-hour line, price might just keep doing this, like these ping pong moves, spike down, spike up, kind of what it did to the left. Maybe we're setting up in the next hour one more time. I might keep an eye on, I'll probably just keep an eye on price for the next hour and see how low it goes. And if it's another buy the dip situation. I mean, Monday it fell to the afternoon, went up. Yeah, nothing really happened yesterday. It just spiked down to here and went up. It didn't really have like, it ran up yesterday. It didn't really have a retracement yet. Well, it had like fast ones. Yeah, New York yesterday was not sticking. Now today is. Maybe in the next hour there's another entry. I want to watch price, not rush it. You'll probably just get like scalping reactions like it's doing right now, kind of playing ping pong, like reacting quick. DXY, how did... Same with DXY, this has been up and down. Yeah, 29.10. I did say 29.06. I did say. Maybe I can come back to that. Ah. Mother sucker. Mother sucker. Fudgesicles. Holy shit, talking mushrooms. Son of a beach. $29.06. Fuck, where did that come from? I just whipped that one out, didn't I? No. I saw it on the line chart. If you go on the line chart, it's like right there. Should have waited for 29.06, 29.05. That would have been a good entry. I might wait for a pullback. It's at 29.10. It could hold that 29.10, 29.06 area. Like I was saying before it even came to 29.06. I was literally saying 29.06. Yeah, that would have been an entry. That would have made back the L there. I hesitated, guys. I'm sorry. I hesitated there. I wasn't quick enough. I was a little beach. Now it's frickin' ripping. Maybe we enter. Do I chase? Do we chase it? We need a good pullback. That was it. That was the entry. I knew I still like buys. The 30-minute, big wick on the 30. This 30 looks like it's gonna go up. What can happen in this situation is you're either gonna just rip up on the 30, or this 30 wicks comes back into the wick and rejects one more time. Like this situation, I've been in this situation a lot of time where I take a buy here, thinking it's gonna go up or the next 30 is gonna go up, and then it ends up coming back into the wick and then finding a better entry. Just missed out on an entry. My bad. I hesitated. See, with scalping, like you can lose an entry and then there could be one shortly after. Sometimes you just gotta be a little patient, maybe not too patient sometimes. See, that's why I'm gonna wait. I'm still gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. What if it comes back into the wick, rejects one more time? And with scalping, as quick as like I close, like the loss I took, I close it. Even as quick as something goes in profit, if you catch a trade and it quickly goes into profit, you can close it. What's going on with Canada today? Canada's gonna announce some tariffs. Yikes. Canada's gonna announce $21 billion tariffs to US. I don't want this to like come down back in the zone where it rejected, maybe in that wick. I'm gonna look for one more entry on gold since still in my risk parameters for the day. If I get to like $1,000, then I'll quit. I'm gonna enter one more. I'm gonna enter gold, but I want it to pull back more, so I'm gonna try to scale in, like I usually do. 29.06, 29.10 would have been the zone. Did anyone just catch it magically? Anyone catch a gold buy, a second entry on their own, maybe? I'm gonna try to layer in some entries, especially if it pulls back into the zone. Like, if it can start pulling back now, it will come back. Watch it go back to 28.918. Maybe some of you guys caught it, try to hold it. I'm gonna enter and look for entries. It's gonna be my second entry. Gold scalps buys. If this one doesn't hit, it should be able to try to come back into that zone. Or let's look at the 1 minute. I could have caught it at here. I think gold. Man, that 4-hour zone's just still. That's what my eyes keep seeing. Like that. All right, I got this moving average. That zone right there. With the high. I keep seeing this area, and I keep seeing price could still, with time, I think it could still try to hold above there with time. Canada. Yo, Canada is, Canada's announcing some tariffs today to US. Man, there's just so much news too. Oh man. Trump is going hard. Ethereum bear trap. I hope it's a bear trap for Ethereum and Ethereum just goes up. All this tariffs news, it's every day something. It's hard to keep up with. I just want to trade, you know. Pushing up a little bit. Hopefully this thing can run back to 29.18. That'll make up for my $283 that I'm down. Yeah, that 4-hour zone just keeps something about it. I've seen these. Something about that 4-hour area. Can't believe 2906 was that on point. I saw on the freaking line chart here. Right there. Disappointed in myself. Look at the line chart and you look like, see here, the line chart helps clear things out. See right there? See how the candlesticks touch that? That was the buy right there. The buy was 2910, 2906 area. Some people caught 2906 on their own. I didn't even enter there. I was just kind of getting ready for it. Hesitation in the markets. Maybe it's a scalp. If it can push up a bit. I got some blues now. Come on. Depends on how the 30-minute closes realistically, or the 15 first. We got some, the 15 needs to close bullish. We got 7 minutes, like 8 minutes on this candle. Is DXY dropping? No. I mean, they don't always correlate inverse. We got a big wick rejection there. Like what? That's a big wick rejection. 30-minute. Yeah, like it's a pretty big wick rejection that we got. Some of you guys were able to catch trades down there at lower entries. It's pushing up a bit. Like if this 30-minute closes bullish, that would be key. Like that's what I like to look at in situations like this when the market's like see these candles, how they close bullish. Next one goes up. Right when I start talking good about it, pulls back on me. London, New York reversal. Like this song. Come on, 30 minute. Or 15 minute. 15 minutes close bullish. That would be better to indicate the next 15 minute could potentially go up. Yeah, but this gold price action is interesting. It's building up for a breakout up or a breakout down today or tomorrow. What it's been doing, the price it's been doing for the last couple days here. The other screen. Yeah, we got a big rejection wick. There we go. We got rejection here, so seeing if reversal happens in this zone. Around 2910, 2906 area. That's the last setup gonna look at today. Don't want to force too many. We still got tomorrow and Friday morning. I'll probably be on tonight as well. So I'm looking for buys in this 2910, 2906 area on gold. Let's see if it sticks. Maybe a Tokyo sesh, like late Tokyo though, in the evening. Yeah, I'm in buys. I've been tapping them. I need the 15. Feels like a slower morning. Time is it? When do we start? 7:30? We'll see. Tell it to pump up, guys. Write pump in the chat so it pumps. Maybe it'll listen to you guys. It's not listening to me this morning. Fuck. Usually it does. say, fuck, we got 29.10, 904. But if you get a different entry in there, you know, well, come on, pump. They wrote it in the chat. Do it. I'm joking. Fucking pump. Fucking currency pairs and. Maybe we just scalp. Maybe it's a scalp if this thing pushes a bit. We just scalp it like you. Silver looks sketchy. 15-minute bullish close on the 15. Can this 15 pump up? Like this one just closed bullish, so hopefully we don't get one of these situations where the market kind of just drags back down, but like this just closed, whoops. This just closed bullish after like a nice wick rejection. This candle could potentially spike up more, give some more like scalping momentum. Or even the 30, it might flip to the 30 finishing bullish. If this 15-minute closes bullish, then the 30-minute should stay bullish. And then it's kind of like the same thing I'm saying, the 30-minute could go up after. Pump, 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 bitch. See, there's a little pump. It might just give, it might give us scalping momentum like that right there. That's why when I say scalping momentum, like it might give us pushes like that. Fight, it's gonna fight price action here until I think the 30-minute closes. We might get like pumps. Kind of like we just got like that. Literally, it literally happened right after I said we might get scalping momentum. Oh, that was a four. We got a little pump there. Pumped up a bit. We might get that because this candle has 13 minutes, which then the 30-minute closes bullish. It's pushing up a little bit in blues right now. Was up there, was in profit there, better. That little pump. Oh, it's pushing up. It's pushing up a bit. This 15 could, yeah, this 15 could only go up so much. It would be the 30-minute to carry on this movement, I think, more. Like, unless I'm wrong, like, unless this just rips up, but I mean, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong and it just rips up, but it would, maybe I'm wrong. Rip up, yeah. It would look like this 15. Yeah. Gonna be a good day today. Maybe. Wait, don't speak too soon. I got like 29.12, 29.11, 29.10. I didn't get anything below 29.10, to be honest. I wish I did. But unfortunately, I hesitated at first. Oh, I was able to get some scattered around entries in there. Pushing. I mean, if you took a buy on gold, you should be in profits. Maybe recoup some of the L we took back. Hopefully recouping the L that we took. I have fully recouped the L and more. I went 8 entries this. How many entries? But I put some point ones. I put some point ones. Point one, point one. I'm up $690, $700, $754, $780, $775, $800, $830, $835, $840, $844. I did say I was entering a buy. I said I was gonna take one more re-entry, one more trade setup, and that's it. If it loses, it loses, and we're done for the day. It is rolling. I don't know if any of you guys took a buy. Did anybody get in? Type in the chat. I'm not even looking at the chat right now. Oops. I took small entries too. Like I took 0.2s and 0.1s. I'll put the camera on. I literally took 0.2s and 0.1s. My biggest entry's at 0.25 there. I got like, you can see my entries. I didn't get anything below 29.10. I think I'm gonna close and just keep 2 entries because honestly I took an L, so I'm up. Ooh, oh. We good? We good? I knew it was buys today. I'm always fucking right. No, I'm kidding. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right somehow. Sucks. It's dreadful. Pains me. Breaks my heart. Yeah, I'm gonna take some partials. I like to take partials when moves extend like this. I'll leave like 2 entries. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, bitch. This one's up $130. I'm gonna close that one. I like to close. I'm closing the entries that are up more profit too. Like some of the bigger ones. Like, no, this one's lower. Yeah, I'm closing out. Not everything, but I like when it moves like this. When it gives me a good push and I'm at the most profit, I like to give it a good close. You know, take some partials. You guys saw how many entries I had. I have a lot of flexibility now. I could close like 6 of them. I could keep 2, keep 3, break even. Less emotions that way. And I was just up $1,200, so at least like I took some of it back. And now I'm up $640 on the day. Okay, so okay, $283 has disappeared. You guys just learned something too. Remember, I took an entry here and lost. Took great. I didn't even get a good end. If I wasn't as hesitant there, I knew that I knew I had to strike. I knew I had to strike for the moment there, like a tiger or like Kung Fu Panda. Put the pandas in the chat. Kung Fu Panda in the chat. Panda strike. I knew I hesitated because I've been there before. I knew I hesitated. That was on me. Some people, you can even see some people in the chat though caught 2906. Like look in the chat. Type in some people. I saw in the chat some people caught 2906. Some people are listening to hear. But like guys, like I've done that when I'm trading on my own too, where I take a trade and it drops and I close it at a point and then I didn't hold it. I closed it at 29.12. Remember? 29.12, 29.11, 29.10. Imagine if I held on to it. Yeah. Well, like at times getting like. You could be quicker at taking the L. You might have that entry come back. You might have just been early. Like I was obviously early on the first entry. Like first analysis. But I did sense something was there. I could sense there was a buy. Like something about that high. That right there just stands out to me. I just was early there. Learning lesson. We can learn from this. I don't want to shy away from the early trade. Because that was at what time? 9. Around 9. Yeah, I entered up here. I saw some like rejections. I saw this candle spiking and some retracement there. Would have been better to just overall wait for a whole number instead, like 29.10 obviously. That's what's going on through my brain. That's when I picked that out, when I realized, like, that's kind of what went on through my brain as well. I kind of realized, like, okay, was this a random entry? Was it a whole number? Because then where 2906, 2910 wasn't random. It was when I was saying here, I saw this here. So I was early. We could say I was early on that first entry, but I could sense there was buys this morning. There's too much uncertainty still going on in the world. And we dipped down right into, what time was that? 9:30. Mother suckers. But that was a Kung Fu Panda strike. A little hesitated a bit, but that can happen. But I noticed I hesitated. This is me disappointed in myself, even though I made money, because I know, like, I like making people money. I can make money myself. That's easy. It's different. Try not to lose. Once you're trading 10 years, you got like kind of good experience. Whoa. A little pullback, but that was a good move. Damn. It was early on that one. I took, like I said, I closed a good amount, holding small, like 2 entries. I don't even have the best entries compared to what I'm seeing in the chat right now as I look. Yeah, honestly, if you want, you could close out for the day, especially if you made like that first entry back, or if you're in profits. Like, maybe she comes back down, retests the same zone. That was a good move. It did move $11. Well, yeah, $11 move, decent. I mean, was early. Took the wrong trade at the first one. Second trade, was mapping it out, was waiting for price to come back. Sometimes price leaves you. See on the 1 minute here, see it's high, low, high. That's a shift right there. 1, 2, 3. Structure goes higher from this high. That held. It could come back into that, try to hold. I don't know, man. Interesting move. Interesting price action too with gold, like especially this little confuffle going on. Definitely interesting. Like, we got that so remember, I was saying the 15 minute. I was saying, I hope that if this thing just shoots, it did. It just ripped up. But I was saying I don't think it was going to. I didn't think it was just gonna rip up like that, and it did. It came back pretty much to 29.18. See the green candle? So you have a green candle bullish close on the 15. Next candle goes up right after. 30 minute is now like 30 minutes turning bullish. It has a top wick. It has a wick at the top here. It looks interesting on the 30 minute. Big wick rejection in the 1 hour though. Big rejection on the 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour is giving you big wick rejection there. 30 minutes maybe closing bullish. 4 hour corrective in that area, that same area I talked about here, that high. Notice how we're above that high still that I talked about, like at the beginning. This high right here. Notice how we're above it now, like this high I talked about at the beginning. I said we got to break above this high. Notice how we're above that high still, like that structure point. As long as we kind of maintain and stay above that, price could still go in the upward direction. even though it looks messy. Like last week, for instance, where is it? Like if you take out the lows, if you take these lows out, you're probably gonna go into a buy when those lows get taken out. Look at last week, for example. You have all these lows here. Last week takes them out, or sorry, this week, literally coming into this week takes them out, and then runs up. So like, you have all these lows here that just technically got ran through. It could be trying to set up for a bigger move from here, or really run those more and go up, kind of like what it did to the left here. It ran down underneath all these lows. After it made that move underneath all those lows, it set up for a reversal. So with the price action that you see here, it's definitely interesting. Price action here on the 15-minute with how it's come up too and what's going on here. Like it might look like a distribution, right? Like you might be seeing this as a lower low that takes you into sells, right? You might be seeing something like that, or you might even be seeing that on the bigger picture as well, like lower low that takes you into sells. The price action is interesting on gold. It's really interesting because this high here. So you might be seeing, like when you zoom out, you might be seeing like, okay, yeah, high, low, lower high. I see that. Maybe that takes into a lower low, and then you got that same 1, 2, 3. But for now, like maybe this is an important area to observe. Unless you're trying to catch some gold swings like that, looking for swings down. That's a maybe for me. I don't know. Like that's the first time I've seen something like this where I could actually draw a forecast like that. It's been a while since I've drawn a low, a high to lower low. Maybe this is your lower high that takes you into a new low. I haven't drawn that in a while in the chart for gold. Like this high, obviously, we could still come into that high. There's supply there, right? There's supply in that area. You could still maybe reach into there. Like obviously, most traders are probably seeing high, low, lower high. I see that, and obviously that could take you into a lower low somewhere. Or like I said at the beginning, I could see even this candle. If you're smart money, you probably see sells here. If you're smart money, just like you would see maybe sells from here, here. This bigger piece turning into a sell, or you go down, right, up. I see that, but I don't agree so much yet. I still think this could hold up when you're looking at this structure here. As long as it kind of stays above here, you're going up maybe. Notice how we're above that, and that was one of the first things I talked about when we did gold analysis when we started this session, was this high. I said this high, we might come back to test it, stay above it. We just wick rejected it. There's consolidation happening. That's why there's a lot of wicks on both sides. There's consolidation happening. You have wicks on both sides of every candle inside this range here. So it's a consolidation here too. You can see a lot of wicks on both sides. If you were to, like, even if you come down into like here, you could still be another buy setup. Like if you're trying to swing sells, you know, like swing sells, yeah, like you could try to swing sells down. I see it, but maybe tonight we hop back on, see where the market's at. I think that was a good enough move. Like if you're in it still, like taking profit or break even. Well, yeah, the chart looks. I've been on the charts for 10 years. Remember that. And this looks interesting. Like the Yeah, it's like the way it's. That looks interesting. Like it looks really messy, like ugly kind of, but clean at the same time. Like it's like ugly, but like all in here, especially when you go to 1 hour, you're like, what is this kind of confuffle here, or what is all this on the 15-minute? Your TP could, if you're holding like break even, your TP could be open. This thing could rip above. Like your next setup would be above 25.20, 29.20, 29.25 if you get a break and retest above that area. So like if you look to the left here, like TP, you could have the gold super bullet. Like gold TPs these days are like hold it. Like I've been in 2 gold trades lately that I didn't even look at. And I, you know, because I didn't look at it, I just kept my TP open at 500 pips, 400 pips. This could rip up. Like I still have the 2 entries, 2 little guys. Yeah, like I have a 0.1 and a 0.2. Like I got a 0.3 remaining, so it's small for me, but maybe this thing rips and maybe this 0.2 turns into more. 0.3. That'll be your next setup above here. But market could trade into that, so market could rip into that and then go up. But I gotta wrap it up for the day, guys. I'm gonna get back to my Discord message. I saw a lot of questions in the chat. Yeah, I was liquidity. My $283 was liquidity. If you want to be a part of the inner circle, updates are coming today. Like I said, if you're in inner circle, when you go to the schedule and you click on each call, the links are there now. I think I got to do the last 2, last 4. But the ones for this week, if you go there, the links are added for next week and the rest for this week. Starting to add the PDF files here as well for the videos. You can see here where it says resources. You can click on the PDF that goes to the video. There's a lot of videos coming. Just organizing a lot of stuff so it's ready. Spidey senses came in. Hopefully you guys caught gold. Hopefully it did pump. We got that pump. Yeah, maybe next setup break and re above here. That was a tricky one. Sometimes gold can move. Yeah, like I said, I have 2 small entries. It was a good, because price did move even more now. That would have been even a better close right there on that push. It did make a $12 move. That's pretty decent. This thing's just looking weird, kind of, but we got to wrap it up. Hopefully you guys caught the trade. Let me know in the chat if you did. Inner Circle, I saw some people asked about it. DM me on Discord or Instagram, and I'll get back to you today / tonight. We're doing lifetime access at this price. No, not in the mood. No risk, no Rari. You're in it. Damn, you entered at 8 but open at 11. Oh, snap. That could be like scalping. Like if you enter a trade, goes 30, 40 pips in profit, you could always just scalp it. I didn't even get the best entry. Some people got 29.06. I entered after. Hesitated a bit. Some people had their spider senses on. Yeah, my spider senses were tingling that a buy was coming this morning. Had to wait. Got to be more patient next time. You can DM me on Discord, guys. If you want to be a part of the inner circle, it's lifetime access at this price. It will go up in the future. 4 months from now or 6 months from now when I record videos again. Probably in 4 months. What month is it right now? It's March, April, May, June. So June, probably in June. June is when I will probably do another release and record more videos because I just recorded a bunch. So every year I'm going to record a bunch of videos and add them to the inner circle. Multiple times a year. Probably like 3-4 times a year. Maybe 5 times a year. Record a bunch of videos and add them to here. And it's going to keep progressing. You will see. There'll be different things here. There will be... Who knows? There'll be different ideas and different things here down the run. There was a solid 1 hour close. Yeah, pin bar pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Like 1 hour has a solid wick rejection. That's a pin bar. So it's red, but that's a bullish candlestick right there. And the 4 hour is getting some rejection as well, starting to. So I noticed that as well. Never wrong, just early. All recovered. Yeah, W's, type W's in the chat, or let me know if you guys caught any of the trade, that gold trade there at the end. If you caught that, let me know. Let me know in the chat. Would like to see before I wrap it up. But I'm gonna wrap it up for the morning. I gotta get out here. Decisions, like you could take full profit if you're in it. You could close half. I closed. You saw how many entries I had. I have 2 remaining, so I took most of the profits, and I'm just gonna leave the 2 for the rest of the morning and see where it goes. There's always decisions you can make when you're in a trade and it's in profit. You can close some of it. You can close all of it. You could just say, you know what? If it comes back to my entry, I'll close it and not lose anything. On these types of pumps is when you, like these types of pumps, when it's going like at a maximum point again, or it's pumping again, like these types of moves, when it's moving, that's a good time to even close and take some partials when it's giving you those good pumps in the move. Yeah, hopefully you guys didn't have too bad of a day here. It was a tricky day, but we'll see if we come back on tonight. Hopefully you guys did good today and it wasn't a tough morning there. Yeah, it's, at a point when you're holding a trade, it just takes time to hold it and maybe get more of that movement. Maybe the next candle after, like if you're looking at the 30-minute. Remember what I said, if the 30-minute closes bullish, that could be evidence the next 30-minute goes up. Or it all started with that 15-minute down here. Even the 15-minute closed bullish, next 15 goes up. But we got to wrap it up, guys, for the day. I'll probably be on later, like a Tokyo session. I'll let you guys know in Discord and stuff. Peace out, peace out, peace out. I'll see everybody on next session.